No one's even talking to me anymore. Seriously, no one is talking to me anymore on the stream. So I think when people completely stop talking to me on a stream, that's a sign that the stream is played out and people are pretty much done for the night. Like, not a single person is, like, equipping me. Now Quantrell Blizzard just said, what's up, brother? See what I mean? Like, people literally stopped talking to me until I mentioned it. I'm like, I guess people are bored. I guess this is it for tonight. I'm definitely out of here. I'm hot as hell, like, sweating disgustingly. I want to get the fuck out of this office. Sadly, I have other shit I gotta do in here. It's so fucking annoying. I can never get out of here. I got other shit I gotta do in here before I can even leave. Ugh.
Oshkosh police asking for your help tonight to find this person who's accused of stealing credit cards from an Oshkosh YMCA and using them at Walgreens and Festival Foods in Neenah. They say he drove off in this car after leaving the two stores. Police have posted these pictures on social media. They hope these pictures will help them track this man down.
Oh! It's funny because I was about to start pre-stream, and as I'm about to unmute the mic and open my mouth, a landscaper is outside. They come here every Wednesday, and he turns on the lawnmower right outside of my window. It's almost like he's listening in. It's like, oh, it's time for pre-stream. I'm up and people got loud as hell. So I had to run over and close my window. So right now, my window's closed. And you guys are talking to you guys about this all day long. It really heated up this whole state by about 4 degrees. And so I have been sweating it out here in my office every day because I have not installed my air conditioner into the office yet. Reason being because it wasn't really warm enough for it until this week, and I don't have the insulating foam that I need to put it into the window. So now I'm in here with the window closed because these guys are outside super loud, and I'm like, oh boy. So in a few minutes here, hopefully there'll be a wave from my unit, and then I'll be able to go open the window again. But for now, I am in an incredibly hot, stuffy office starting up pre-stream today. Like, that's not enough fucking stress at once. Now, coming up this week, we have a big new release on Tuesday. It's going to be Rage 2, the new game from id Software. I'll be honest with all of you, Rage 1 I played back when it was a brand new game on PC. I wasn't impressed. I thought that it was kind of just meh. It was alright, but it didn't really innovate that much and wasn't that great of a game. It was kind of underwhelming, and I think a lot of people kind of felt the same. We are testing Rage on max settings. I know it's an old game, but it's really the only game that I could easily and quickly install to test on my new setup. This is 1080p, 60 frames per second capture and streaming.
Release cryogenic chamber seals.
Oh, it's chopping up. The game is chopping up.
Data systems.
There we go. Oh, I can't. Huh? The game is choppy. Dude, the game is choppy. The game looks choppy. It's the actual game. This is not my capture or streaming. The game is choppy. What the hell? The game's choppy as fuck on my new PC. Great. Look at the pop-in. Did you see the pop-in? Look at the pop-in. What the fuck? Hold on. People are saying turn the anti-aliasing down. I'll turn it to 4 and turn VC completely off.
Unknown.
It's still choppy. Look, it's still choppy. Look.
Offline. Running
It's still
full
fucking
diagnostic
choppy.
Tests. Arc external pressure seals fully released.
It's terrible.
Safe
Look,
egress
it's
is
terrible.
now confirmed.
Fuck it. Next game. Fuck this game, piece of fucking shit. Cocksucking motherfucker. Ah, game sucks. That just proves whoever made this game, completely brain dead. Nothing between here and here. Your game sucks. Your game is still a piece of fucking donkey shit. Absolute garbage. The game still sucks. What a great game. And let's hope that it ends up being good. Alright, so that's going to be starting on Tuesday. Okay? This week, it's actually going to be slightly skewed. Reason being is Kat's schedule, as well as the fact that we've been trying to schedule
haircuts.
a long time. Kat and I both need a haircut badly. It's so bad. My hair was so long that last night I couldn't take it, and I grabbed a pair of scissors, and I trimmed the hair in the back of my head and over my ears. I'm not even kidding. I couldn't stand it. It was like, dude, I can't wait to get a fucking haircut. This is driving me nuts. It's already so hot in the office. I just need to fucking cut this shit myself. So I did. I trimmed a little bit. But we've been trying to get haircuts. The problem is that our hairdresser, who we've been going to, has Fridays as her day off. Excuse me, not Fridays. Thursdays as her day off. Thursday's the day that we've had off for the last, like, 2 months. So we've never been able to schedule our haircuts. You know, we've never been able to go get our haircuts in the last month and a half. We've been trying, and we can't do it. So this week, coming up, not this week, but the week after, all right? Kat actually is going to have Friday off. So we're probably going to take that Friday off instead of the Thursday. And that way, that's going to allow us to schedule our haircuts that day. But that means that the schedule is going to be pushed by a day. So actually, in reality, blah 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 blah. Here he comes. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. What are you talking about? Shut up. Nobody cares.
I have a really quick topic I want to talk about. All right, we all know how bad YouTube's automated systems are. I mean, whether it's for copyright, whether it's for content ID, whether it's for whatever it is, no matter what their system is, demonetizing for violence and stuff, it's all garbage. It's run by robots. It doesn't have any kind of a subjective eye on anything. It's just an algorithm that runs, and 95% of the time when these things identify a video for either a copy content ID or demonetization, it's incorrect, it's erroneous, but they don't care. Their excuse at YouTube is, oh, our business is too big for humans to do anything with, so we have to write all these robots and algorithms to do everything for us, even though they're all faulty and they don't fucking work. Okay. Now, every day, me being a content creator that's been around for 11 years and having some, at this point, I believe people did the math and said that I probably have over 80,000 videos on YouTube. Yes, that's not an exaggeration. Between DSP Gaming, the original Dark Side Phil channel, the DSP Street Fighter channel, the KO Gaming channel, and, the other channels that sadly were shut down, like Red Dead DSP, I had something like 80,000 videos.
Now, this shocks me.
You created the monster, you unleashed the monster, and now your complaint is, well, the monster's too powerful to control. Well, fuck you, that's your fault.
Okay, that's pretty insane when you really think about it, okay? Every day, no exaggeration, I get multiple notices from YouTube that more videos have been content ID flagged, that more videos are being taken down for copyright. In fact, my entire binary domain playthrough, anyone remember that one? Binary domain from back in the day? The game that kind of wanted to be Mass Effect? That whole playthrough is blocked by Sega. For whatever reason, Sega has blocked the entire playthrough and no one can watch it anymore. No explanation, they just blocked every single video of it. So I still get emails about this stuff every day, all right? Usually I just shrug it off. I'm like, whatever. Sometimes it's a video that's a newer video and I get pissed and then I'll dispute it because I want to obviously get the rights back to my newer videos that most people are still watching. But in general, when a video from 5 to 10 years ago gets claimed or whatever, I don't give a shit, right? What am I going to do about it? Sit here and spend tons of time arguing it when it doesn't really affect anything. It's a drop in the bucket, as they say. In this case, it would be like the drop in the ocean with the amount of videos that I've got out there. But anyway, the reason I bring this up is overnight, I got all these messages from YouTube. It seems that YouTube is systematically flagging every single video of Street Fighter 4 gameplay footage that's ever existed. This is not an exaggeration. Every single video of Street Fighter 4 footage that's ever existed, gameplay-wise, and they're flagging it saying that it's part of Capcom's tournament series. So, for example, you guys remember right before I left Connecticut in 2014, I had what was called the Final CT Throwdown, where I had all my friends come over and we played Street Fighter 4 for the final time together, and I recorded those videos and uploaded them to DSP Gaming. According to YouTube, those videos were actually from the European Capcom Cup tournament series and are the legal property of Capcom, and therefore they've all been claimed by Capcom. I wasn't aware that Connecticut was in Europe, and that my condo in Connecticut is apparently the tournament hub for Street Fighter, and therefore any footage of Street Fighter that I ever recorded is apparently the legal property of Capcom now. You see what I mean? So here's what happened. In reality, here's what really happened. Capcom and all their stupidity, because it's stupidity, told YouTube, here's a bunch of footage from our major tournament series, and we don't want anyone reposting this footage, so put this into your content ID system. YouTube did, but their content ID system is complete shit, and so what it's doing is flagging moments during gameplay that look the same, and flagging anyone's videos of fucking Street Fighter 4 that even look remotely close, and claiming those for Capcom.
I work for Google. I'm smart. I'm a hipster. And we have playtime where we do fucking, Pilates and we push invisible objects and we meditate because we're Google and we're smart. And we're going to have all this cool thing on YouTube like paid subscriptions to get rid of ads. Durr.
Now, Capcom didn't intend to do this. Capcom did not say, we want to claim every single Street Fighter 4 video on YouTube to make money. That's not their intention. Their intention was to protect their own tournament series of videos so people wouldn't just rip them and re-upload them somewhere else to try to make money for themselves, and I totally understand that. The problem with this is that YouTube's content ID system does not work. I've only said this about 25 times a year for the last 10 fucking years, it doesn't work. The algorithms don't work properly. They always misidentify the videos.
The last time we talked about this was a couple months ago, when it was the composer behind Apex Legends soundtrack, all right, had loaded the soundtrack of Apex Legends, which, no lie, constitutes one song. The intro song when you're dropping out of the dropship down onto the map, okay? That song was loaded into YouTube because they wanted to start selling that song on iTunes. And when they did that, everyone's videos of Apex Legends were getting claimed and matched up saying that it had that song in it. And so they were getting revenue from everyone who played Apex Legends. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
The composer himself admitted on Twitter that's not what he had intended, but he hoped that those smart guys at YouTube could figure it out.
Putting that out on Twitter is going to cause trouble. I know that logically in this head. I know that's stupid, you know, but I did it anyway. And it wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a mistake that I put that on fucking Twitter. No, sir, it wasn't. That was my depression pulling me out of a positive moment of my life. At that very moment, I could just tell from when I talked to that composer of Apex Legends on Twitter, this guy
was completely ignorant
of how Content ID worked and just thought that it would work without any hitches and thought that YouTube would fix it immediately, when in reality they haven't fixed the damn thing. People's videos of Apex Legends still get claimed and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Excuse me, that was disgusting.
All right, so by the way, the landscapers are gone. I'm going to go open my window again because it is getting very hot in here. Okay. Oh my goodness. How ridiculous.